That's the only thing that's going to make you happy because you don't really care right now about.
No, you don't care either.
No, I'm trying to help you, and you're speaking over me. I'm telling you what you need, and you don't want to hear it.
There's a reason this channel exists. That reason is you. You want to see videos of people who know their rights. Will you learn something if you subscribe and binge watch my videos? My guess is yes. My comment section is full of people thanking me for the videos I post. But many of you contribute to the success of this channel. Some of you help out in the comment section with knowledge and case law. Many of you will ultimately pick up a camera and do some recording as well. I get sent videos daily for me to look at or review. Police interaction videos are blowing up the internet. Understanding law is so difficult that police officers, sheriff's deputies, nor state troopers are required to know the laws. They are out enforcing policies, stepping over people's human rights protected by the Constitution, and that's why we have these types of videos. So I would like to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you ever find yourself in a police interaction, always record. I believe this channel will help you understand what you can do to protect yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of the videos.
Basically, I do have the right to sell here. Yes, I have the right to sell here. So, what's your intent?
We were given orders to.
But you're giving me illegal orders.
Sir, during the COVID restrictions, you're not allowed to out vendor right now. We're here set out.
Okay, so the people around the corner,
Because they have permits to sell.
and I got permits to sell.
Okay, listen.
So you don't even care if I got a permit or not. You're just here to harass me and push me around.
You can't be on the sidewalk.
And under what law?
There's no trespassing here.
Okay,
24
this
hours,
is a sidewalk. This is a public sidewalk.
But you're setting up.
Okay, this is so you're not listening to anything I have to say. You just kind of, and you agree to that.
Okay, why are you getting hostile?
Because you're trying to obstruct my business.
I'm trying to obstruct your business.
Oh yes, you are. You're trying to tell me to move
having a
along.
conversation with
No, you're not having a conversation. You're here to be malicious and violent and push me off of the area that I'm at to conduct business.
Sir, can you explain to me how am I being malicious and violent?
Malicious because you're pushing. Malicious because I'm here trying to conduct business and you're here to bother me.
No, I'm not here to bother you.
No,
I was given orders from higher to get this sidewalk clear from vendors. Those are my orders. That's the only reason why I'm
well,
here.
call your superior.
You sent me out here.
Okay, well, call your superior.
Well, you want to talk to my sergeant?
Yes.
Sergeant, sir, so we can explain to you the situation.
And I can explain to you state law.
What is state law?
Duh, you haven't been following the state law?
No, I thought you were going to explain to me.
No, you're the police officer. You should know the
You
laws.
said you were going to explain to me state law, so explain to me, sir.
No, I mean, it's right here. Here's the state law.
And,
I have a legal right to vend.
during COVID-19,
No, city law does not supersede state law.
but is a health order in effect.
Okay, so when does city law supersede state law?
Right now, we're in
So you're not answering the question because you know you're wrong.
You're also violating the 25 MPC by being within their wall line.
Well, I'll just move over here then.
then you'll be blocking the sidewalk.
I'm not. No. You half-ass glanced at this and you're trying to be malicious and obstruct me from conducting business. I mean, at this point, you don't care what the state law says. I mean, you're violating your oath under the Constitution. Then you swear under oath that you would follow the Constitution of the state of California?
So is it okay for you to violate health order?
No. I'm fine. I have the state. I have the legal right to vend, and these are essential supplies. These are essential supplies. Nothing to say.
No, I'm waiting for my sergeant to come explain to you.
No. You're gonna have your sergeant come explain to me how you're gonna violate the state law and the Constitution of the state of California. I mean, that's what you're going to do. I mean, do you have this order that you're vacillating about?
I do not have it on me, nope.
So I mean, so at this point, you have a capricious definition of what your city law is. I mean, at this point, you can just make it up as you go along.
You also know you're required to have the actual signage posted if you are selling things.
Where's that at? Where's that at? Oh, so you're not answering the question. You're just making it up. You're just making it up at this point because you don't have the laws.
Will you let them come up to you?
Yes, sir, we can-
Sir, how's it going?
All right.
So from what I understand, you're refusing not to abide by the order?
I mean, I have my permit, and I have the state law of California that says that I have the right to vend.
Can I see your permit, please?
It's in this pile of paper.
Could you pull it out?
I think it's at the bottom here.
Okay, your permit doesn't have a location on it.
Okay, but I still have a valid permit to sell.
There's no expiration date on this.
Duh. I mean, it's issued by the state of California.
Okay, let me explain to you what's happening right now, okay?
You're gonna violate my rights. You're gonna violate the state laws of the state of California. You're gonna violate your oath of office that you pledged to follow.
So why don't you let me talk first?
I mean, because you're just gonna railroad me and then try to like violate all my rights. That's a malicious intent.
Well, it's nothing about that. Let me try to explain to you what's happening right now.
You're gonna say that city law supersedes state law, of which I have, and you don't have your city law that you're kind of vacillate about.
Do you have a city permit to sell out here?
Yes, and it's right here.
I don't see a location. The city permits are issued by the city.
Okay, it says it right here.
What?
I mean, you don't see that right there?
No, that's your address.
So
The city, do you have a City of San Francisco permit to sell out on public streets?
I have this permit right here.
That is not a San Francisco permit.
Okay, so what? Well, I got this permit.
That's the same thing.
No, it's
That's
not.
from the state. Do you have anything from San Francisco?
I mean, no, but I do have like this.
Can I explain something to you real quick? Okay.
That you're going to violate my rights.
Listen, we're not trying to give you a hard time at all.
I mean, yes, you are.
No, I'm trying to
I
explain
mean, you got 3 guys out here with guns telling me I can't conduct business, of which I'm having essential supplies.
Wait a second. These are police officers.
I mean, yeah, like the ones that shot Mario Woods, right?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You don't understand Mario Woods.
No,
you don't understand Louis Gangora.
How is this coming up? You're talking
because
about
you are the violent arm of government coming to tell me that I cannot conduct business.
Actually, I came to try to explain to you.
You're trying to explain to me why I can't conduct business.
Okay. You can conduct business if you have the proper permit and if you set
and I do have a
according
permit.
According to the health
where are those laws at? Where are those rules and regulations at?
Well, you're going to have to look that up.
Oh, no. So you're going to enforce laws that you can't even show.
You don't have a permit.
Yes, I do.
You do not have a permit from the city and county of San Francisco.
Under what regulations?
Under the city's regulations.
But these are state regulations.
Sir, I'm not going to keep playing this going around.
No. You're violating my rights. Maybe you should read the law before you try to enforce it.
This is not the law.
Oh, so you're saying this is not the state?
I'm looking for a San Francisco permit to sell.
I have a permit to sell.
Do you have a San Francisco?
I showed it to you.
Do you have a San Francisco?
So
you did not show that to me. You did not show that to me.
Okay, so you don't care what the law says.
No.
So what's your basically how much is a permit by the city?
We're not how much is the permit? I've got no idea how much a permit.
Okay,
costs.
so basically you're saying the city and county of San Francisco can create excessive fees so that
I have no idea what
you have no idea and you don't care.
That is a different
You have no idea and you don't care.
Right here, our job is law enforcement. Okay.
The violent arm of government.
I don't know how much it costs to buy a permit.
It's like $900.
But let me explain something to you, okay? If you had the permit.
Yeah, I got the permit.
If you had a San Francisco issued permit to sell right here, right? If you had that permit.
Under what laws?
If you had
and I'm showing you the state laws, but you don't care.
You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. I'm trying to help you out here.
No, you're not trying to help me at all.
No, because you only want me to say one thing, and that is that you can continue to sell.
And I have my permits.
That's the only thing that's going to make you happy. That's the only thing that's going to make you happy because you don't really care right now about.
No, you don't care either.
No, I'm trying to help you, and you're speaking over me. I'm telling you what you need. and you don't want to hear it. If you have a San Francisco permit to sell, you can do it as long as you abide by the COVID guidelines.
And those are our state laws, and I'm showing you state laws, which you refuse to read.
And you refuse to understand that San Francisco has an additional permit.
No, and you're saying that state law.
And you're saying
now you're over talking me.
And you're
over talking me just because.
Sir, you're saying you don't care about San Francisco law.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm saying state law supersedes city law.
I'm telling you.
Oh, so you don't care what the laws are now.
And you don't care what San Francisco laws are.
I mean, you don't care what
you
this.
Don't care what
I mean, but so you don't care about the oath of office that you don't care about the oath of office that you took.
You don't care about.
So you're not listening at all. You're just talking.
Of course I do.
Well, why don't you?
I'm trying to help you, and you just want to talk through me.
You're trying to talk to me as well.
The only answer you're going to accept is yes, you may continue to sell. That's what you want me to tell you, right? I'm not going to tell you that because you don't have the right permit. Okay? If you had a San Francisco permit to sell here,
I mean, basically what you're doing is illegal. I mean, so you don't care what the state law says.
You don't care.
Well, maybe you should read the state laws.
Maybe you should read San Francisco laws.
But because state laws supersede city laws, so you don't care. You just want to talk.
You don't care about San Francisco laws.
I mean, because state laws supersede city laws.
San Francisco has its own policy as far as permits.
State laws can create. So the city law can create whatever laws.
Laws right now. Okay, I'm not going to argue about.
But well, why are you trying to enforce laws that don't apply?
I'm trying to tell you what the policy is in San Francisco, and you don't like it.
But city law does not. State law supersedes city law. You don't understand that.
No. You don't understand that.
No, I mean, I understand this. I understand state law. I understand state law supersedes city law.
And San Francisco can also.
But they cannot violate state laws. They cannot violate state laws.
Can add additional laws.
They cannot violate state laws. So you're just going to talk whatever. You're not listening at all.
And you're not listening to me.
But you're not following the law.
What would you like me to see right now?
I would like you to see the state law.
I see what you.
No. You see a cover page. You have not read it. This is like 14 pages long.
Sir, you don't have the proper paperwork in San Francisco.
That's not what the state law says. That's not what the state law says.
You
don't care what the state law says.
You don't have a permit to sell.
You don't care what the state law says.
You don't care what San Francisco law says.
So you're violating your oath of office.
I'm sorry?
You're violating your oath of office.
I'm trying to explain to you the law.
No. You're violating some law. Well, maybe you should just read the state law and figure.
Maybe you should read the San Francisco law.
Why? Because the state law supersedes city law.
Sir, you need a city permit to sell.
I got a permit.
You need a city permit to sell.
Under what regulations?
Under San Francisco law.
Which one?
I will find that out for you if you need.
All right, didn't do that.
Municipal police code.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you bring a copy of it?
So yes, you know what? Actually, I will do that. And once you find it, once I give it to you, then you'll be off, right?
All right.
Is that what it is? If I do all that extra work, and I go back and I print this out for you, that'll be enough for you to take your stuff and move, correct?
All right.
Is that a yes?
I can agree to that.
Because I do have much better things to do. We all do. Than to sit there and research laws for you.
I mean, you should know the laws that you're enforcing, of course, of which you're saying that you don't.
And I am familiar with that law, yes.
And while you're bringing.
I can't tell you the last time this has become an issue.
Oh, I mean, it's an issue because I feel like you're abridging my rights.
This is an issue for you, but I can't.
Because you're abridging my rights.
It's been an issue for anybody else.
I mean, you're supposed to enforce the rights of everyone, not just the gentrifiers. Not just the gentrifiers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gentrifiers, like the people who live in this building.
You don't have a permit to sell in San Francisco.
That's I mean, so this doesn't say San Francisco on it?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. So
no, it doesn't. Would you like me to point your phone at it so your people can see that as well?
No.
Okay. Maybe you should show them what you're showing us.
I mean, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be transparent, right?
I mean, but you're not transparent.
I'm trying to be as much as possible.
No. You have a history of institutionalized violence.
So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go back and I'm going to print this out for him because I said I would. And then once he sees it, he agrees to move along.
Are you gonna give me a copy of that?
Well, not right now. I gotta go print it out.
I understand. Can you bring this COVID order as well? That you're
print out a copy of the COVID order for you.
As well, yes.
Why don't you come to the station?
No.
I'll get that for you.
No.
I will do it this one time, but just so you know, I don't need to do that. I don't need to go and print copies.
I just want you to show I just want you to show the laws that you're pretending to enforce. of which you're
You
violating
wanna
the
see
state.
it. You don't want to copy it.
I mean, I do.
Okay. I'm gonna do this for you this one time. Okay?
All right.
I'll be back.